Hello. Welcome to Handmade by Julia Quinn. It's my turn to share my project with you for our fantastic woohoo weekend this weekend. I'm sharing with you the gorgeous, the wonderful birthday celebration suite. I'm just trying to dial up the group so that I can make sure that you can see what I can see. Okay, so let me have a look, see what's going on here. Rightio, I can see what you can see. So make sure I'm all good and that everything is lining up just nicely. Welcome. Okay, as I said, I'm featuring the beautiful birthday celebration bundle of stamp set and dies. Actual only die I'm using for my project is actually this cute little pocket detail, and I'm not using very many stamps, but this is a great happy birthday stamp set, really good for all of those happy birthday occasions. Okay, so I'll pop them aside, pop you aside for later on. And I'm also showing a double gatefold card. It's a bit of fun. One of my team actually showed me this card. I hadn't seen it before. She showed it to me. It folds up to a really lovely little gatefold like that, and you put an extra large platform on top. It's a fantastic way to show off gorgeous papers. Okay, I'll pop you there. I also have, now if you're interested in making this card, make sure you speak to the demonstrator who invited you to our stamp camp this weekend. She'll be able to give you the PDF with all of the measurements, but the measurements don't include the scoring measurements for the fun fold. So I'll go through them with you today. Okay, so I'm using, as I said, this card is really great for showing off gorgeous paper. This is the lovely Wildflower Birthday paper, but I'm a huge fan of gingham, really huge fan. So you need, your card base is actually your standard card size, okay, the quarter of a piece of cardstock. So that's my card base. This is the fun fold piece. As I said, the measurements will be in the PDF, but the score lines in metric are 4, 7, 13 and 16 centimeters. And in imperial are 1.5 inches, 2 3/4, I presume that's right, 5 1/4, 6.5. I actually haven't measured, double checked the imperial, but I'm pretty sure that's because my team member, she works in inches, and those are the measurements she used, and I changed those measurements to suit our metric cardstock. Okay, so then I'm going to burnish all of those score lines because I've already scored it using my scoreboard, and fold that in there. Okay, rightio. So the first thing I'm going to do is stick this piece right in the center of my card base. Okay, so I'm just going to use my seal, pop seal, right in that center panel there, and just eyeballing this, lining it up right in the middle, and sticking that in the middle there. Okay, and before I do anything else, I'm going to start sticking some of my designer sets. So I know this one's going to fit here because it's the biggest, and all of the measurements for all of this paper are in the PDF. So again, speak to the demonstrator who invited you. Hello everyone, thanks for joining me. This is my Saturday morning. Okay, so there's that one. Now all of these are the pieces of designer series paper. There's 2 really skinny bits, 2 bits slightly bigger, and then a larger piece. The skinniest pieces go on either side of your fun fold. Okay, now if you're super clever, and I have done this with other papers, you can match up your papers so that they work really well together, and it looks really nice when it all comes apart, all comes together. Okay, and then that one goes in there. For some reason I don't think I've scored that properly. I'm a bit crooked. Okay, And then I'm going to put my front panel right over the front. Now, it is important that you only put glue on this left-hand side here. So I'm just going to put my seal there. And then put my, just eyeballing that, line that up right over the front. There we go. Okay, and then that opens up like that. And then this one can actually tuck behind so that's nice and flat to work with. So I've got my two slightly larger pieces and then that piece there on the outside. So I'll pop you in there. And I'm just making that just inside those lovely score lines. I wonder if this one matches up here. Yep, so that's going to look pretty nice. I'll pop that one right beside it. There. And then this one over the side. Now, if you want to, you could choose to put another piece here, but I haven't done that with mine. I have just, which I think is the same size as that, but I've just chosen to do it that way. Okay, so there's the basic fun fold. And then in the center of my card, I've got some pretty in pink, which lines up perfectly. Oops. Coordinates perfectly with this gorgeous Wildflower Birthday paper. Pop you in there, and then I'm going to do some stamping on these pieces. All right. Oh, I'll need the designer series paper. So this is my inside piece. Let me show you the inside of my other card. I've got Hooray and a little bit of the designer series paper. It has fantastic die cuts. A little bit of stamping, bit of ribbon and a die cut. And then on the front I've got the cute pocket with an extra little message you can hide inside there. Isn't that cool? And this set has lovely numbers. So if you've got a special birthday for somebody coming up, and I do have a few coming up, I would put the number on that if they wanted to keep that nice and quiet, or you can put a little secret message or something. I just love the idea of tucking something into the pocket to make it a bit more interesting than just being a pocket. Okay, let's do some stamping. So this one's for my inside. I'm going to put a few little, the banner, the lovely cute banner on the inside and on the front there. Okay, to stamp up my, there we go, one, and one on the top there. And then I'm also going to stamp on that inside piece, Hooray, because the happy birthday doesn't quite fit. Hooray. Okay, and while I'm stamping, I've got a bit of scrap paper over here. I'm going to stamp my Make-A-Wish for the front of the card. Make-A-Wish. Or you could do happy birthday or happy for you or hooray for you. So these are all separate. So you can go happy for you or hooray for you, which I've done that, or your birthday. And then you've also got these numbers for the, so you can go happy second birthday, okay, which gives you a lot of flexibility. And you've got hooray for your for your cake as well. So I love those where you can just have fun making up cute little phrases to go on your projects, because this suite not only is good for making cards, it's also really, really good for scrapbooking if you're a scrapbooker. Okay, let's put this one inside. I'm going to cut some of this gorgeous open weave ribbon and just wrap it around. To do that, I'm going to add my seal at the back of my panel here. I am a person who, oh my goodness, I have to put something over the top of that. I just put a splodgy finger in there. Silly girl. As I was saying, I'm a person who likes to decorate the insides of my cards with lots of exciting details, so I don't have to write too much. Oops, because I never really know what to write. Tuck you back there. Okay. And while I'm doing that, let's get out our designer series paper here. And inside this designer series paper, there's a couple of different suites in our new mini catalogue that have this exciting feature with the designer series paper. There are a whole bunch of die cuts. All right, I've got a little cupcake, and I'm going to get this little one for the front of my card, Make a Wish. And because I have a splodge there, let me have a look and see what else I can. Aha, here we go. A little tiny flower that will hide my clunky, messy fingers. Okay, pop you just over there, out of the way. And stick, oops, this one in here over the top of the ribbon, holding that in place. And then this one is my save my card from the horrible mess. Hooray! No one will ever know. Now, should I clean my fingers before I do anything else? Clean the decks, just in case I shove my fingers in something else. Rightio. Hooray! There's the inside of my card all done. Now it's time for the front of my card. I've got my tiny little tag for inside my pocket. I'll stick you on there. Now I just measured the inside of the die. So as I said, I'm using this die here to cut out the pocket, which comes with gorgeous stitched detail. Check that out. I love that stitched detail. Now I wanted to make it a little bit more exciting, so I'm just going to score on the reverse side just 1.5 centimeters from the top, just to give it a bit more detail, like edged pocket. Okay, now so that I can slide my tag inside and outside of there, I'm going to use foam sticky strips. These are great for shaker cards and whatnot, but they also work really, really well for this pocket. So I'm going to add the foam tape right on the edge there. And it doesn't matter if I go down to the point, actually, because I don't really want to. And turn the corner there. Now, I probably don't need a full strip, so I'll just strip that off there. Let's see if this works. And right on the very edge and across. Now, this isn't a shaker card, so I don't have to be fairly specific about how it's going on, but there allows me enough space, and I'll show you just before I stick it on, for my little tag to slide in and out. Okay, so they guide it in really well. Okay, so I'll pop you on there at an angle, jaunty angle for my pocket. Pop you out of the way and embellish the tops of my pocket with some gorgeous studs. What did I do with my, here it is. Might use the big ones because it's so pretty. Look at that shine, I love it. There we go. There's my pocket, complete. There's my little tag, slides in there, cutie patootie. Now, to make it really pretty, add some more ribbon underneath my cake. And this ribbon is so easy to tie into a bow. So I'm just going to, how much? Tie that into a bow there. Okay, once you tighten it too, it's hard to adjust, so I'm just keeping it loose until it's got exactly the, there we go, shape that I want. There we are, and then the other one down there. Okay, and I'm going to stick that on the easy peasy way with mini glue dots. You've got to do the easy peasy way. Okay, pop you on there. Try to avoid, if at all possible, touching mini glue dots with your skin, because your skin has magical oils and moisture which can reduce the adhesion. There we go. Isn't that pretty? This is definitely a girly card, but you can use exactly the same card fold for any sorts of cards. Okay, pop you across there, and you on with some dimensionals. Hang on, I have to make sure I put them where they're not going to be hanging over the edge of the pocket. Okay, and pop you on there. Squish it through so it squishes through the gold as well. And then last of all, I'm going to get my snips and fussy cut out my wish, which I have done, so that you don't have to watch me doing that. And I do like to cut quite close around the letters so that it looks really good. There we go, make a wish. And there's my fun double gate fold that opens up like that. Hooray! With an extra flower this one has, because of the splodging of my fingers. Look at that. How pretty is that? Okie dokie. So there's my girly birthday celebration double gate fold card. I'll be back in a minute to show you how you can use this suite to do some really fun scrapbooking. See you soon. Bye.